Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. I'm Tina, and today we're going to be doing an Aries August 2020 weekly tarot reading. It will be for August 2nd to August 8th. Now I will put up a photo up here as well of all the cards that I pull. I'm going to give these a shuffle here together with you guys. We'll lay them out and we'll dive right into it. There are also timestamps down in the description if you guys would like to fast forward. I pulled 2 layers. Let's get into the first layer now, Aries. So this is going to be for August 2nd to August 8th. And let's see what's happening this month for you guys. 2 more times and we'll get right into it. All right, one more. There we go. Okay. All right. Now these are intuitive messages, Aries. So keep in mind, sometimes you'll see me get a little quiet as I take in the messages. But it seems like fundamentally, there is a decision you're trying to make. It definitely involves standing your ground. But at the very heart of this week and at the very heart of the matter, we do have the Hanged Man. So for some of you, something could just be hanging in suspension and some of you are really challenged by the home. This has to do with home and family for a lot of you. Home and family for a lot of you. Because with the Hanged Man, let me say this before I pull another card, because I do want to pull another card before I go too deep, because a card more will really change the meaning. But the Hanged Man and the Fool's journey, it's when the Fool reaches a point in his life and in his journey that he's got to make a decision unlike any decision he's ever made in the past. And he does not know what to do. So that's why he finally kind of lets go of the situation, lets go of trying to control it, kind of is just like, fine, kind of surrender. That's where the word surrender comes in. But he hangs himself willingly upside down so that he can look at the same situation from a different perspective. And that is fundamentally what is trying to happen this first week here of August for you guys, Aries. Let me pull another card here. And then I also have a section here that's advice from the universe, as far as what is the best energy for you to step into when it comes to navigating the situation. Right off the bat, we get strength. It's gonna take, and I feel like this has been a little bit of a theme for you guys. I'm sorry I point a lot, it's just cultural. But it's asking you to use your inner strength. It's not like the Chariot who's like outer strength power, who forces his way. No, she slowly nurtures and navigates the way, but it requires inner strength, it requires compassion. But let me see, there's something about the people around you who are making you feel left out. Like you're not feeling like you have somewhere to turn. Let's see here, but it definitely feels like family, because we have the 4 of Wands here for you guys. So it just screams family for me. But yeah, you're standing your ground. You're taking a stand for something. And that's what's kind of driving this big decision. What the stand is, man, you guys will know for each of you. But you're taking a stand, and it's requiring you to defend that. All right, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, there's family. There's a father figure here. Let's see. Yeah, this is relationships for you guys. Whoever I'm tapping into, this is definitely... Wow, we'll talk about the end of week outcome, because it is a little bit like boom. This is around family, this is around relationships, this is some of you home and commitments. But you're coming from a place where you've had to make a decision when it comes to the Lovers. For some of you, could very well be your significant other, absolutely, because there has been some pain and some hurt in the past, absolutely. If it's not an actual soulmate, you're coming from a place where you made a decision to follow your heart. You guys will know what that means for you. But with the Lovers, I'm not going to get a storyline like Dear Aries, we saw last week, you guys blah, blah, no. But you guys have made a decision very recently to follow your heart, and it was the right decision. What's driven that is some pain from the past. That's what's definitely driving the situation, is hurts and pains from the past. But I love when this card comes out, even though most people are scared of it. For me, this is like stage 1 of healing. It's just like, you know how like you just admit that you're in pain, right? It's the exposing it, it's bringing it to the surface, and that's stage 1. So the healing process is underway, but it's requiring you to take a stand. It's requiring you to take a stand to defend yourself. It's a challenging situation, but you're definitely You're staying smart, Aries. Your mind is sharp right now. Like if somebody was to argue with you right now, they would not win. You've got the King of Swords in your mental space and the King of Cups. So he is a true diplomat. He's a true master of his emotions. Nobody stirs this guy up, and nobody will ever win in an argument with the King of Swords. He's got that life experience. He's got that intelligence. He's sharp. He is super sharp, super intellectual. And you know, it's really interesting because your approach is very like, while this kind of takes on masculine energies in your mind, your approach is very much feminine energies. So it's really interesting. But you're using your intuition, and we've got the Empress here. So there is something you want to nurture. There's something that you love very deeply. You just don't know what to do with the Hanged Man here. There's a situation that you're trying to gain perspective on because you don't know what to do. And it's around relationships, it's around home, and it's around family. And I feel like the people around you right now are making you feel a little left out. They're not being open with you. They're not being sweet. They're not being trusting with you. And that's been, or maybe you don't trust them either. But there is some healing and mending that needs to take place. There's a lot of communication that could be coming through this week. Absolutely, because we also have the Eight of Wands here. We have the Eight of Wands here. You're having trouble. You're having trouble. There's a decision. There's decisions. There's direction change. And there's you having trouble gaining the perspective on the situation, the clarity that you need, because I think you're not having trouble taking action and an authority. I mean, you are an Aries, right? And it's not even what I'm feeling. I feel like it's you having trouble deciding what to take action and authority on. And I mean, it's fair, honestly. It's fair. It's fair because it seems like you're still very much in the middle of it. Like all of these energies are still very present here. Like the Three of Swords again. Healing has just begun. It has just begun when it comes to this situation for you guys. But you're on the road. Day one, right? Like, let's see how next week progresses for you guys. Really interesting. Really interesting. But you're using your intuition. There's a lot of inward. There's a lot of, you're busy. I feel like your heart is busy. Your mind is busy this week. You've got home, you've got family, you've got relationships on the mind. And you know there are changes that need to be made. It's a standstill. It's a standstill while you want to charge forward. It's really interesting. But you know, let's talk about your outcome position, because first we had the Hierophant, which I was immediately like commitment, because we also have the Four of Wands here, right? Could be definitely marriage, but it is a strong commitment. It is a strong place where you belong. It is a huge part of your identity. For everybody, this could be different. Could be your culture, could be your family. I definitely feel family. I feel roots for a lot of people. And connected to that at the end of the week, in the outcome here, we have the Tower. We have the Tower. Now, for some of you, could easily just be with a Taurus, as the Hierophant does represent Taurus. However, for me, I'm thinking it's a place that you belong. That's a big part of your identity, and there's a Tower moment coming in for it. Something is going to shake that up. Changes are in the air, Aries. Changes are in the Aries. But God, just cut out. I'm going to give a timestamp for that joke so you guys can skip it as well. But yeah, there's a Tower coming through, guys. There's a Tower coming through for you guys. And this Tower is also going to shake up this Hangman, in the sense of like whatever's been stalling and feeling stuck and needing that perspective, boom, perspective comes in, like boom, boom. And that's at the end of the week coming towards you guys. Now, let me give you again the advice when it comes from the universe. I did tell you guys about strength, absolutely. Remaining calm. Remaining calm. And you do have the King of Cups here, so I feel like you will be remaining calm. It will take a lot of strength from you. The universe sees it if they're putting this here. It does take a lot of strength, absolutely. Because, you know, sadly, sometimes, you know, that's why each of these cards exists. That's why there is a King of Swords. That's why there is a Queen of Swords, and Justice and Judgment. Because sometimes you do have to lay the law. Sometimes you do have to just cut things down, right? But this isn't one of those times, it feels. Right now, the universe is asking you to use your inner patience. Tap into those reserves of inner strength, because this situation will require it. But, you know, honestly, if it's going to involve people so important to us, who else to use that for than the ones that matter most, right? My opinion. Then we also have the Page of Pentacles here. All pages are very open to discovery. This one's ambitious, but it's about keeping an open heart. And this Page of Pentacles is also authentic to himself and being true to himself. So it's basically seeing the potential that something can really grow. Even if you don't know it here, this is a sign with the Page of Pentacles. And strength, just stay calm, stay strong. This storm will pass. All right, Aries, I am going to leave it there for you guys this week. That being said, I have already posted the monthly August videos. Feel free, if you want a more extended understanding of August, you can click that video there. Otherwise, thank you guys for letting me tune into your energy. Like and subscribe.